Hi guys, welcome back to Chasing Cases with Maddie, of course. This week I am bringing to you guys a really interesting and just unsettling story. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go chase some cases. Today we're going to be covering the case of Summer Wells. After a full day of appointments, errand running, and swimming, Summer Wells disappeared without a trace. Born in Rogersville, Tennessee to her parents Don and Candace Wells, she was the youngest of 4 kids and she was the couple's only daughter. On the morning of June 15th, Candace and her mother Candy had to run into town for a doctor's appointment. Bringing Summer along with them, they decided to pick up a family friend who was 15-year-old Hunter. After Grandma Candy's appointment, they stopped by a local pond playing in the creek for a little bit. Hunter reports that before they went to the pond and played in the creek and all that they made a few stops along the way to pick up weed, vapes, and twisted teas, and Hunter claims that he was offered these substances. After the creek, they ran to the grocery store. Candace claims she was only in there for a few minutes to grab a few items, but Hunter and Summer sat in the car watching TikToks on their phone. Hunter claims that Candace and Candy were in the grocery store for nearly an hour. After grabbing their groceries and taking Hunter home, they headed home themselves. It is said when they got back that everyone helped to bring the groceries in, that all 3 boys, Candy, Candace, and Summer, helped bring groceries inside. After putting away all the food, the boys went back inside to watch TV, and Summer wanted to help her grandma and her mom plant flowers outside. After they got finished up with planting the flowers, Summer wanted to go inside and play with her toys in the basement. This is when Candace claimed that she called ahead to the house and said, hey, boys, make sure to watch your sister. And she watched Summer take off into the house. This is when Candace resumed helping her mom with her knee brace, and Summer went off into the house and was never seen again. The Wells family began to search their property for Summer, hoping to locate her somewhere off of a steep hill or just fallen somewhere, maybe on her swing set, who knows. They ended up checking the house, checking the yard, and checking out by Grandma Candy's trailer. Being unable to locate Summer, Candace began to panic. After Don found out about Summer's disappearance, he raced home to aid in the search. The police were involved, including the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and the police and the TBI could not locate Summer on the property. The TBI was brought in to manage tips and active search efforts, but with all of these efforts from the police, the TBI, everything, Summer has not been located. Now let's get into the 4 main theories that people and investigators speculate. The wandered off theory. People speculate that Summer wandered off out of the house, getting bored with her toys, that she left through the basement door that led out into the front yard, and nobody could see from the back of the house that if anybody was accessing that front door. The property was in the mountains with steep hills, rough terrain, and with many trees. Summer could have easily have gotten hurt somewhere. Due to the highly intensive property search, it is not believed that Summer was on the property. Now let's get into the abduction theory. So out of the same front door, out of the basement, people speculate that Summer was abducted out of that front door either by a stranger or someone known to the family. Scent dogs picked up a trail leading from that door down to the end of the driveway. This theory was ruled out as well due to the amount of dogs on the property, that it wouldn't have happened if it was a stranger. The dogs would have started barking and people would have been alerted. Cover-up accident theory. This theory is majorly speculated due to the inconsistencies in Don and Candace's stories. This speculation ranges from secondary drowning due to swimming earlier in the day, or even an accident with the boys, that they were being too rough with their little sister. Due to both parents passing polygraph tests, this theory remains speculation only. Now, last and final theory, human trafficking. Both Don and Candace have had problems with drug use in the past. Based off their unhealthy lifestyles, neglect, and abuse allegations, people often speculate they sold Summer to pay off debts. Now let's get into the aftermath. Summer's 10th birthday is fastly approaching. She went missing when she was 5, so that means she has almost been missing for 5 years. To this day, there is still an active Amber Alert out for Summer Wells. Since Summer's disappearance, the Wells family has lost custody of all of their children due to neglect, domestic violence, suspected child abuse. As of today, Summer has still not been found. And with that, that is the end of this week's Chasing Cases. I send my love to Summer Wells. Like, you did not deserve anything. Like, that's just, it's crazy. It's crazy how much neglect happens in small southern communities. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I will see you guys next week for a normal vlog and in 2 weeks for Chasing Cases. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll see you guys then. Love you.